What's up, guys? It's Trey.
And David.
And today we're going to be answering a couple of y'all's questions regarding how to get around Nexton, what all is there. And we're going to be taking a golf cart ride to show you.
We started in Midtown on this specific tour, went to Brighton Park, spoke a little bit about downtown Nexton, and then wrapped into Brighton Court, which has some townhomes that are coming soon. I do ramble a little bit in this video, so bear with me, and we hope you enjoy. All right, so we're going to be leaving Model Row now and headed over to the amenities. We're also going to go check out some of the other homes in the area that have already been built, so you can just get an idea of what it looks like when everything's finished. And then to our right, we have a playground with a nice large field next to one of the pools. I heard there may be future pools coming, but right now there is just the one. But some of the other amenities do include pickleball courts, tennis courts, basketball court, and pool. So off to my right, you have the pool, resort style pool, lots of palm trees, places to sit in the sun. So over here we have the pickleball courts, but hop in. Boom. Okay, got it. That's awesome. Perfect. That's why you get these things with suspension. We're going to be leaving the amenities, and now I'm going to show you some of the parks and restaurants and shopping centers. So let's go check it out. But first, some of the neighborhood. All right, so we're going to be driving past one of the future schools. This is going to be a middle school, and it's currently under construction. I believe the finish date is sometime 2026. And it looks like it's going to be very large, but it'll be a middle school right here in the front of the neighborhood. All right, so right over to my left on the other side of that pond, you have the disc golf course. I believe it's 13 holes to say. But yeah, just another amenity here in Midtown and Brighton Park. They do share amenities with Brighton Park, Midtown, and Del Webb, so just keep that in mind. If you do decide to buy in one of the other neighborhoods, you do still get access to these amenities in this neighborhood. So we're going to be taking a left. Out in front of me, we have Nexton Parkway. We do not want to take the golf cart on Nexton Parkway, but one of the great things about Nexton is all the accessibility that you have via golf cart. So now we're on one of the paths next to Nexton Parkway, and this will take us all the way to Publix or Harris Teeter. So right to my left here, you have Brighton Park, one of the other neighborhoods that shares amenities with Midtown. Brighton Park is completed from the construction standpoint, except for a few townhomes on the front side, which are still being constructed. About 800 homes in Brighton Park, and it's full of pocket parks, playgrounds, and very accessible to a grocery store. You have a Harris Teeter and a Publix within walking distance. It's also within walking distance to the Pickle Bar and some other great restaurants that you'll see here shortly. So now we're coming up on Nexton Elementary. It's right in the, front or side of Brighton Park. It's an elementary school, but it's also close to some commercial here. You have a just recently construction 7-Eleven, if you're into the Slurpee. But over here you have commercial, you have some restaurants. It's gonna be a little dance studio. There is a nail salon coming in. There's a restaurant called Rotolo's. I believe there's supposed to be another like a beer garden or something in this, but there's still commercial available. And then also something you can reach out to us about as well is some commercial properties if you are interested in pursuing that for one of your businesses. Across the street here, you have the Harris Teeter. And then on the other side of Nexton Parkway, you have Publix, along with Ruby's Bagel, a future Woodhaven Pizza, Jersey Mike's over in the Publix shopping center. All right, so behind us, if you go across the street, Brighton Park Boulevard, you have the hub of Nexton. You have the Pickle Bar, the Co-op, LPC Kitchen, which is an Italian restaurant. They also offer pizza. We'll go drive over by Rotolo's and the Dunkin' Donuts that's right over here. I'm loving those curbs. I am offering golf cart tours, and I promise to hit a curb. So this is the marketplace of Nexton. Several businesses right over here up front of Brighton Park. Rotolo's, I ate there last night. They offer pizza, pasta. My daughter loves the buttery noodles. A lot of these are still available right over there, still being constructed. Recently looked into some of those. I think the smallest unit available is about 1,500 square feet.
And I'll pitch in for a second about Rotolo's. I've had some clients here recently from New Haven, Connecticut, and from New York visit there and try it, and spoke very highly of it. So good competition for all you folks who are coming in from the Northeast that really know what good pizza is. But we've got a couple good options for you.
So yeah, I'll kind of go on that too. They offer Detroit style pizza here. They also offer a, was it Chicago style?
Deep dish?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Chicago.
Chicago style and many other options. But the Rotolo's actually originated in Louisiana. Just a fun fact.
Okay.
So over to my left, you have they call it the Great Lawn. Saturday mornings, you can catch some people out here playing ultimate frisbee. Just one of the amenities that Brighton Park offers. We're now in Brighton Park, if you didn't know. There are amenities, pool, playgrounds, dog park, open spaces. Real nice community. I like how it feels a little more mature than Midtown does currently, but a lot of that has to do with the size of the trees. They've been growing a little longer. Same builders in this neighborhood. Midtown actually offers a few more builders than Brighton Park did. But I'm a big fan of Brighton Park. Really, all of Nexton can't go wrong, in my opinion. Just the location is superior, from like access to the interstate, access to things to do, pretty much golf cart or walk wherever you're going here. I'm going to take y'all up to another park here in the neighborhood. It's called Hammock Park. It's just got a bunch of hammocks. Anyone's welcome to use these that live here in the neighborhoods.
And like David said earlier, so Midtown and Brighton Park both share amenities. Del Webb's able to use these amenities as well. You can't use Del Webb's amenities unless you live in Del Webb, but between the three communities, they can intermingle.
Yep. All right, so we're now going to go check out the other side of Brighton Park, which has some more commercial options. Brighton Park, its official name is Brighton Park Village, so think of it as a village where you're able to work and do everything really within walking distance or a 5-minute bike ride. And the one thing that I wish they had here was a golf course. It's the one thing that Nexton's missing. So if anyone out there that works for Nexton is watching and you have the land, I think Trey would buy if it had a golf course. Today.
That I would. That
he would
I
buy
would.
today.
Yesterday. Yeah, it's a very relaxing lifestyle around here, which like he said, if it had a golf course, it would have everything for me. That's the only box that it really doesn't check for me personally. That I play a lot of golf when I can, and it's something that I try to implement in my lifestyle. That like I said, it's pretty much the only thing it doesn't have here. Otherwise, can't really think of too many boxes that it doesn't check for me.
All right, so we just went across Brighton Park Boulevard. This is on the other side of Brighton Park. I know that might get a little confusing, but here we have a high-low, the Goddard School. So if you have little ones, you could easily send them right here to the Goddard School. You have Youth Lab, the Bomb Bar, which is a smoothie place, a locally owned franchise here. But the Youth Lab is like cosmetic stuff for all. I know Trey's a big cosmetic guy, so maybe your go-to. Or aesthetics. I think it's aesthetics, right?
Aesthetics,
Like,
yeah.
All the good stuff. High-low. It's a fitness studio, kind of boutique fitness. You have your high intensity and low intensity and open gym concept. So yeah, over here we have the Stanley Martin townhomes. These are not complete yet, but should be coming to an end here soon. I know they have a grand opening like a week away, so be on the lookout for that. And then right over here you can see you have access to Brighton Park Boulevard, where it looks like someone made room for someone to cut through there. These are the Stanley Martin townhomes coming soon. So these are going to be priced in the mid-4s, probably close to 5, I would think. 3-story plan. I'm going to go check out a few more of the business offerings here. There is still commercial space available to purchase. They're still building a ton of commercial over here. It's really going to feel like a downtown area, so to say. So here, this is called Dayfield Park, and they have Egyptian nails and spa. You have Summit Coffee. So if you need some coffee, it's just a quick trip right over here. A lot of them are either for lease and for sale, so you have options. The real estate here, the value of it is significant with all of the development and within Cane Bay, Nexton, and Carnes Crossroads, you're looking at over 30,000 residences. So then you'd say what the average people in those residents anywhere between 3 and 5. So you do the math, a lot of potential customers right here in this area of Summerville. So you kind of have a business built in to where you live. All right, so that is a wrap on the Midtown Brighton Park, Brighton Court golf cart tour. Nexton is very golf cart friendly and has a lot of amenities to offer. We hope you enjoyed it.
And if you have any inquiries about anything Nexton or anywhere in the Charleston area, we're happy to accommodate. Please leave a comment down below asking of such, and we'll get to it when we can. I'm Trey.
And I'm David.
We'll catch y'all on the next one.